today was an eventful day. We always see the hand of God in our lives because when we feel urgent about something, like He has made it urgent for everyone else, which we were like super excited about.
We're getting dinner right now, so sorry for the noise in the background.
So we're at a bowl of heaven in Eagle. It's like all organic and vegan and yumminess. So still fighting, you know. So today I started getting calls this morning. Well, I put in a call immediately to Dr. Kuhn. I'm super aggressive. I try not to be abrasive, but I'm like, okay, just so you know, we have a big emergency going on. Like I've got a tumor in my skull, and I don't necessarily want to be paralyzed right now, and I don't think my family wants to take care of the problems that come with that. Not that I have a say, and if that does happen, I guess that will happen, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I started getting calls first thing that they were going to talk to the radiologist, oncologist, and she and put into place to see if they could add it to my CyberKnife tomorrow, which wasn't on the schedule, and I was super nervous about because I was like, okay, it has to get on the schedule, so at least I know that we're treating my brain, because that obviously is a little disconcerting once it's there. But so we got a call from them. They talked to Dr. Kuhn. They decided to proceed with the CyberKnife on my 2 tumors in my brain, but that they needed more conclusive information on the spinal tumor. And so they called and they were like, we're unfortunately, like, scheduling is always really out, and you're gonna get we're gonna send you to central scheduling for St. Luke's, and it could take up to 2 weeks, and with insurance it has to be approved, and I was like, I might not have neurologically 2 weeks to I might not neurologically have 2 weeks, the way things are progressing, and even just being on steroids and anti-seizure meds, my body hates medication. Like my arms are all ripped up, and my body just does not like it. And so we are, so what am I saying? I lost track. Are you listening to me?
Mm-hmm.
What'd I say? Okay, so anyway, so I was like, I think this is urgent. She's like, okay, I put it through central scheduling as urgent, stat, like, whatever. Usually when I talk to them, they're like, don't care one bit, like, about my schedule. Like, okay, 4 months from now, let's get you a PET scan, you know? Well, today I got the sweetest girl, and she was like, okay, let me see what I can do. And I said, okay, let's not worry about the insurance. I'll get my husband calling them right now. And we'll just figure this out. And so it was crazy because she was like, okay, I think we can add you on to Boise's radiation. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Thanks. MRI in Boise at 4:30 today. So like 2 hours from when I talked to them. And so I got Darren to call insurance, and we were like, okay, we're gonna be stuck with this like huge, massive medical bill if it doesn't get approved. And because the insurance is local, the lady was like, oh, I know your doctor, she's amazing, she's incredible, she's like she's compassionate about our situation and the hurry that we were in. And so she was worried, and she's like, okay, what phone numbers do I need? What do I need to do? And so she was just trying to call, and just as we're trying to figure out everything, she updates her system, and she's like, okay, well, Dr. Kuhn's office is amazing because it's already been what's the word? Approved? It's already been approved, go and get it done. So we just got it finished. You have to be super, super still, and I gotta watch the proposal. Nobody's offered that before. I've had all these MRIs, and I've been totally shafted. Anyway, so I gotta watch the proposal for 30 minutes while you have to stay super still, and you have like the mask around you, and I had these little like viewers and headphones on, and even if you move your hands, you can move your cervical spine, your c-1. And so he's like, you have to be so still. So they did have to do contrast so that they could get really good details on exactly what the lesion looks like, so we know how to treat it. The last 5 minutes. So there should be a plan. The really, really amazing thing is too, it just means that like tomorrow when I meet with the doctor after
that's good.
CyberKnife, they'll be able to make a plan because she'll be able to see the MRI from today so that we don't have to like keep backlogging things. And then just before I left too, I got a call from my attending Dr. Sportloff, who's like, I just need you to know, the nurse was like, the doctor needs you to know that he did put in a call to the Mayo Clinic and we're discussing systemic treatments at this time to see, so hopefully they're in contact with each other to figure out if there's any real options to treat the full body, since that is like clearly the concern at this point. You know, when the medical professionals start saying like, oh my gosh, like you have cancer everywhere, you know there's no joke. It's no joke. So
Most people be crying right now.
So we're just taking it one day at a time, one procedure at a time. We'll see what happens. But Heavenly Father is in the details. He just like made so much happen today, like between like the urgency, between getting this MRI taken care of, between meeting with Dr. Kuhn tomorrow, proceeding with CyberKnife tomorrow. We've just like been able to meet with these like, it's crazy how Heavenly Father kind of opens your mouth and just like lets you speak. And I've just said things like I guess people who are dying can say. And people have just opened up to me, told me their stories, and like it's like there's no walls anymore. So it's kind of neat to watch His hand and hoping I can, you know, do what He wants me to do. And especially for my kids at this time, as I fight for them and fight for their counseling. I've been talking to their teachers and like giving them a heads up on the situation, trying to help them get in a place where they can feel like they could have some allies, some hope, some peace. Anyway, sorry these are so long, but lots of changes every day. We just keep waiting and praying and hoping and taking it one day at a time.